Introducing the North 14U All-Stars. Number 0, Easton Julian from West Melbourne. Number 1, Paul Woods from Cocoa. Number 2, Reginald Clark from Cocoa. Number 3, Javion George from Cocoa. Number 4, Matthew Young from Cocoa. Number 4, Brady Durfus from West Melbourne. Number 5, Corbin Taylor from Cocoa. Number 6, Zayden Alexander from West Melbourne. Number 7, Jason Orr from Cocoa. Number 8, Elijah Wright from West Melbourne. Number 9, Braden Teeter from Cocoa. Number 10, Michael Arthur from Cocoa. Number 11, Jordan Landis from the Melbourne Bulldogs. Number 12, Braden Taylor from West Melbourne. Number 13, Tristan Washington from the Melbourne Chargers. Number 14, Bernard Jennings from the Melbourne Bulldogs. Number 15, Max Lopez from the Melbourne Bulldogs. Number 16, Trenton Washington from the Chargers. Number 17, Mark Chicken from the Melbourne Bulldogs. Number 18, Bryce Licker from the Melbourne Chargers. Number 20, Caleb Brown from the Melbourne Chargers. Number 21, Tyquez Harris from the Melbourne Chargers. Number 22, Chase Richardson from West Melbourne. Number 24, TJ Ross from West Melbourne. Number 25, Draymond Lee from the Melbourne Chargers. Number 30, Julian Baxter from the Melbourne Chargers. Number 32, Marquise Pelt from Cocoa. Number 33, Daniel Barber from the Melbourne Chargers. Number 34, Jaquel Garner from the Melbourne Chargers. Number 44, Ronnie Klingo from the Melbourne Chargers. Number 52, James Ocker from Merritt Island. Number 55, Isaiah Denflair from the Melbourne Chargers. Number 56, Ashton Simmons from the Melbourne Chargers. Number 58, Corey P. from West Melbourne. Number 71, Joshua McKelvin from Titusville. Number 78, Eric from Merritt Island. Number 88, Cass Luther from West Melbourne. Number 90, Isaiah Butcher from Titusville. Number 98, AJ Williams from the Melbourne Bulldogs. And number 99, Aiden Punjab Dixon. And your South team will be number 0, Frederick Walker from Vero. Number 1, Jaheim Lewis from Fort Pierce Orange. Number 2, Antoine Harrell from Fort Pierce Orange. Number 3, Joseph Hall from Sebastian. Number 4, Kenneth Dawson from Vero. Number 5, Calvin Boise from Bayside. Number 6, Deontay Miles Jr. from Vero. Number 7, Jalen Johnson from Fort Pierce Orange. Number 8, Jacoby Johnson, Palm Bay. Number 9, Torrey Carter, Palm Bay. Number 10, Devontae Williams, Fort Pierce Orange. Number 11, Joshua Perry Jr., Vero. Number 12, Jonathan Humphrey, Palm Bay. Number 13, Chauncey Stovall Jr. from Vero. Number 14, Malik Matthew from Fort Pierce Orange. Number 15, Steve Garcia Jr., Palm Bay. Number 17, Malik Jefferson from Vero. Number 19, Hayden Evans from Vero. Number 21, Brandon Cruz, Fort Pierce Orange. Number 23, Logan Lewis, Vero. Number 33, LaVale Boston, Fort Pierce Orange. Number 52, Xavier Espenzo from Sebastian. Number 55, Jaquarion Harris, Fort Pierce Orange. Number 58, Ramiro Johnson, Fort Pierce Orange. Number 72, Kanaya Stinson, Fort Pierce Orange. Number 72, Jaden Carter, Vero. Number 75, Antrell Montgomery. Number 85, Isaiah Lockhart. And number 99, Jeremiah Barty. And that'll do it for your South All-Star. How about a big hand for both teams as we start our last contest of the day.
And a good and Brevard work the last game of the day. It's going to be the north side and the south side duking it out. The north side trying to end the day on top. The south side trying to even the day at 3-3. Downtown Caleb Brown here along with good buddy Double D, Daryl Durand, at least for the first half. Double D, how you doing, bud?
Pretty good, Caleb. It's glad to be here on this nice, cool, but wet weather out there tonight. And we're going to have ourselves a heck of a game because there's been a lot of talk about this game.
Yes, there has. And, I know there may be a particular coach on that north side that said something to the effect of, I believe, north side by Fitty, if I remember that post correctly.
Oh, yeah, I seen it. I seen it. And then I was stern. I was like, man, I heard that south side coming at you.
Oh, man. Look, we've seen a lot of good friendly competition today. Today's been some great football. The ACYA, it's been a great day for the ACYAA.
2 back deep for the south.
Here we go. The last show of the day.
And he takes up the far side.
Takes it out. He's going to have a nice return.
Trying to get a number. He's got his jersey pulled up, but it's going to be a Vero player, Vero Beach player.
All right. That could be
29-ish.
If it's 29, it's not 19?
No, it's I can't see, folks. I apologize about that.
Anyway, all right. We will find him later at some point. And we're looking for a chain crew again.
All right, we're looking for an all-star chain crew.
One of the hardest things about youth football is getting people to volunteer for chains. And sometimes, unfortunately, fools like Daryl get caught because of the kindness of his heart, end up having to do it all day long. And
oh yeah, me and Coach Twan over there, we spend our days at the ballpark if we're home, and it's a lot of work, and we're trying to get the youth to step back up because a lot of our board is circling out, and we have elections this Tuesday, so hopefully we can get some people to step up on the West Melbourne board. But it's a lot of work, and me and Billy, we don't even have kids out there, and we still do it.
yes.
There's days we get there at 6 o'clock and we don't leave till 10:30.
I need one more for the chain. We're going to be here to 9:30, 10 o'clock sometime.
Look, and that's the one thing I always preach when it comes to youth programs. If you have a kid in, volunteer for something, whether it be running a couple shifts of concession stand, go out and run chains for a game or two. Be involved in your kids' programs, because the kids' programs don't function and aren't successful. Look, West Melbourne's going on, 53 years?
We're finishing our 53rd. We're going into our 54th.
Okay, but you don't get that without parents and volunteers who truly. And you know what? And guys like you and Billy who don't have kids in the program, but yet you give your all to these kids, and as well as your other board of directors.
Yep. Yeah, it's a funny story. My dad was on the first team in '71 playing, and his mother was actually on the cheer team. So we go back all the way 54 years.
Well, and again, but that's what's kept the tradition and pride. Like when you think of Melbourne, you think or West Melbourne, you think championships, you think tradition, you think in family. How many generations of families have you seen come through West Melbourne?
And it's the same thing with the North up there in Cocoa. I mean, they have a good organization, and they're, in and out. I mean, back in the day, it was West Melbourne Cocoa, not Cocoa, but West Melbourne Rockledge rivalry. Coach Twan was up at Merritt Island for a little bit, so I mean it's. Were you? I was back in my younger days. So I don't remember that one. I was gonna say he beat Coach Jack.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wow, what the fake play.
What in the?
And hold up, that's gonna. And we're gonna have a stoppage on that.
We were talking about
Hold on.
rivalries, and we all got.
What in the world? So I think it's going to go down as an illegal snap. Because I just watched the play here on delay on our. It was a legal formation. They had the round people on the line. It was a legal formation.
It has to go between the center's legs. It cannot go around the center.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, and that's what the official's saying. He hiked it on the side.
Now, from my understanding, I believe the ball has to go between the sitter's legs. No, it don't. It don't have to go.
Okay. So
So
once again, you're incorrect, Daryl. No, this is the 14U All-Star game between the North and the South. That's who's playing.
I don't know. I give up. Everything changes.
It's going to bring up second down and 6.
Oh. Okay.
That was a good play.
The play picked up 4 yards, second down and 6 here. And the South, a lot of motion, and that's going to be illegal motion on that play.
Number 1 pitches out to what looked like number 10, and 21 wrapped up the ball carrier from the North.
Pitches out to number 10. That was Devontae Williams.
And 21 is out of Melbourne.
21 on the tackle. That's Tequez Harris. I mean, the door's open.
Yeah, I mean, I would decline it here. You're going to be 3rd and 10. That's what it looks like they're going to do. Well, they're going to go out there. Quad set out there for the South.
I'm going to bring up.
Punjab trying to get him.
And
Easton.
Oh, that's a nice first down pickup there for the South side. That's number 1 on the carry.
Pushed out of bounds by number 9.
That's Jaheim Lewis out of Fort Pierce Orange. That'll be enough for a South side first down.
Punjab and Easton almost had him in the backfield. First and 10 at the North 40. New quarterback in now from Vero Beach. Gonna be a handoff.
Handoff off the left side, and he's still going. And that was a borderline hit. I thought that was going to be a late hit. And who was that running the football?
I want to say number 4.
If it was number 4, it was Kenneth Dawson out of Vero Beach.
Second and 4.
All right, it's going to be 2nd and 4 here.
2nd and 4 here for South Side. 7 minutes left to go here in the first.
And the snap.
There's a snap and there's a handoff. Slips through a tackle, and he'll dive up.
Got Punjab number 99 and 55 out of Melbourne.
55 also in on the tackle, like I said, Isaiah Danclair.
Number 0, the ball carrier on that.
Ball carrier is Frederick Walker out of Vero Beach.
So we're going to have a third and a long 2 coming up for the South All-Stars. This is probably 4-down territory for the South.
Yeah, this is one you really want to try to get on the board first.
South in shotgun formation. 10 in motion. Pitch out to 10, and he's trying to turn it. And number 7, one-on-one tackle.
That's Jason Orr out of Cocoa coming on the tackle. That was Devontae Williams out of Fort Pierce on the carry.
All right, so they're switching helmets out there on the north side.
That's going to bring up 4th and 3.
Okay.
Oh. My coach in me is saying to punt the ball to pin them deep, but then my other coach is saying go for it.
I'm an aggressive play caller. I lean on the go for it, considering you know what's on that opposite side.
And they drop back to pass. Tipped at the line of scrimmage. That's going to be
turnover on downs.
I want to say 55. You got his hand up on that?
55 on the deflection. That's Isaiah Danclair from the Chargers organization.
And we're going to see the north side come out for the first time tonight.
This is an offense I've been rearing to see. And, you know, again, look.
And they got some beasts. It's like, you know, there ain't one man-child out there tonight. There's several. But you got 22 back there from West Melbourne, that fullback, Jace Richardson.
And Durfus at quarterback, right?
And, wow, the South all over that.
South said, I don't think so. And Durfus comes over to.
No, that's going to be Elijah at quarterback.
Oh, okay.
Number 9.
Gotcha. Got it. Braden Teeter. You said number 9 at quarterback? Or 6?
It's the West Melbourne guy.
Zayden Alexander?
Oh, they're going to get their 5 yards back.
All right, so.
Looks like he's wearing 8.
All right, if he's number 8.
Is that Elijah?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
A-L. Okay. Elijah, not Elijah. Got it. Elijah Wright out of West Melbourne. Okay.
There's a couple of them that had to change numbers because everybody can't have their same number from the season.
Right. I've only done a couple West Melbourne games, so that wouldn't have meant anything to me.
Yeah. 2nd and 9 for the North.
And
good run there by the Cocoa running back, number 4.
Number 4. That's Matthew Young.
And the South had a lot of pressure in the backfield, but Young finding that little crease. 3rd and 2 for the North. They look like they're coming with pressure.
And there's the handoff and right up the middle. Beautiful. Oh, wow.
He's going to have the first down.
Just by the hair of the chinny chin chin.
But what's happening is the South's getting pressure, and they're running right past the running backs. That's why they're getting through the line.
That's, again, Matt Young. Again, and like you said, it's over pursuit. They're getting the penetration, but Young is getting just enough of a crease to to pick up those 2-3 yards.
I mean, there's 8 in the box.
And there he goes again. That time tried to go off tackle.
And if they're going to run 8 in the box, I know who's calling the offense, and you know who's calling the offense down there. He's just setting them up for a little I call it the old Steve Spurrier play call, the old fun and gun.
But you don't call it that when you're talking to him, because he is an FSU fan.
I know.
Listen, I mean, it's no secret. Billy Palmer calling this offense
with the matching pink shoes and the black outfit tonight.
I can't make fun of him too much. He's my ride home. Handoff to the
man,
fullback.
The man-child. There he goes. Number Jace Richardson.
Jace Richardson out of West Melbourne. And look, that's a name that West Melbourne fans have loved hearing called for.
That's a third-generation player right there. Both brothers went through the system. They've graduated, and Mel High is going to get themselves a heck of a ball player right there.
For most of these kids, this is their last all-star game.
Third and 2 coming up.
And lots of movement. Timeout called by the North. Who's running the offense?
Coach BP didn't like what he seen, or the play clock was getting down, so they had to burn one there.
Yeah, Xavier, of course. Buddha James. Yeah, I've been here all day long. You could have come up and come see me. But, I know how much you care. Listen, I know I'm not Mr. Allen, okay? AJ, is that? Yes, it is. AJ Williams is 98 for the Bulldogs. I'm giving Buddha James a hard time.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 2 for the North All-Stars.
There's the handoff.
25 getting that first down, rumbling, stumbling, bumbling.
That's Drayvon Lee.
And wrapped up by number 0 of Vero.
Well, I mean, you were at a camp today. I guess I'll excuse you. So first down here for the North Side. For the Bulldogs, we got Jordan Landis. You've got Bernard Jennings, Max Lopez, Mark Chicken, and A.J. Williams, all from the Bulldogs organization.
A little fun fact, Caleb. This is the first time West Melbourne and Melbourne has actually been in the north side of the All-Star bracket.
Oh, really? Huh. Oh, new quarterback fires. Oh, he number 20.
10 and 4, T.J. Ross of West Melbourne.
Yeah, that's when you have to catch the ball multiple times. They say it's your.
He threw off like you said, his back foot. He didn't really get into that throw. Had some pressure from the south up front.
Well, they always say for a receiver, if you don't trust your hands, you're trying to bring it into your body. If you trust your hands, you're going out and catching it with the hands.
That's a good point. There's a lot of firsts this year. Coach Twan came down to West Melbourne. We were both on a mic, and he welcomed me up there in Cocoa this year. And it was kind of cool. The Cocoa people were like, West Melbourne Cocoa announcing? I was like, yeah.
Play action, beautifully designed.
Oh, big hit out of
Wow.
bounds. Number 6 of Vero.
That was an athletic tackle. Number 6, that's Deontay Miller Jr., or Miles. Deontay Miles Jr. on the tackle.
3rd and 5. And that's going to end
And that
first.
that was a quick first quarter.
Yes, it was.
And guess what? Even rain and all, as the rain mist starts making its way here in Sebastian River, we'll be back in about a minute or two with second quarter action right here on the Brevard Sports Network. All right, here we go. Shane Martin from the Bulldogs is tuning in. Under center.
And nice hole.
Oh, wow. That is a beautiful hole opened up by the offensive line.
Number 4, the running back for the North.
So that's going to be Matt Young.
Yeah, and the reason why the Melbourne organization and West Melbourne are in the North, because we added 2 new teams, Fort Pierce Orange and Red, out of the South. So that's why you see them on the North side tonight.
All right. I was wondering about that Fort Pierce Orange and Red. I didn't understand that one, but that clears things up. Again, that I formation is just working wonders. And oh my goodness! Get the number of that truck for me.
85.
That's 85
on the tackle, wrapping up Richardson.
That's Isaiah Lockhart out of Vero. If I'm someone on the offensive line, I'm making sure someone's getting hands on him next time, because he just blew through the line untouched and has a free shot at your running back. You don't want that.
It's just a matter of time before the old OC opens this one up.
Well, but he's also playing into the weather. He also understands the weather.
And there we go. He spreads them out.
And timeout called. Or no, penalty.
A penalty on.
Was it a delay game maybe?
No, it usually comes from the umpire.
And it's going to be second down, 16 looks like.
2nd and 16 here for the north side.
Ball's on the ground.
Ball's on the ground. He picks it up, and he slips.
In the backfield. Coach is trying to make something happen there, but that weather, like you're saying, Caleb, playing into a factor tonight after, it just blows through. It's a guy out of Melbourne.
16 out of Trent, Washington. Yes.
He's out of Melbourne because he's wearing the Guardian cap.
Sorry, when you hear a little offhanded conversations, it's me and LaTuan Hadley communicating, because he's doing PA and he's kind of working off of our roster, so we're communicating about players. So he's saying the right number.
3rd and a couple swamp buggies to go for the North.
Screenplay.
I like it.
Oh, wow. Nice job.
Oh.
What a tackle.
Good open field tackle. Number 12, the receiver for West Melbourne.
That's Brandon Taylor on the reception.
And a good one-on-one tackle, just one block missed by the North there. And they ain't going to punt the ball. They're going to go for it here.
And the South breaks the huddle.
Drops. Fires. He's taking a shot. He's got his man. It's caught.
Got him.
Touchdown, North. Who is that?
Number 1.
Number 1. That's Paul Woods at a Cocoa. Paul Woods at a Cocoa with the reception.
Man, I seen 2 receivers in the same neighborhood, Caleb. I'm like, oh, man, this is going to be destruction. But the North comes away with it. Good throw there by the quarterback.
That quarterback, number 16.
Quarterback number 16.
The dime on time.
Trenton Washington. Trenton Washington with an excellent pass to Paul Woods at a Cocoa. And right now someone's angry. Someone's angry from the South.
Oh. And it looks like we have a little bit of extracurricular going on.
I don't know. When the team mom comes on the field, there's something going on.
But again, this was a highly touted matchup. This, like I said, there was chatter on social media, and sometimes when the chatter on social media comes to fruition,
you know it.
But again, the adults need to remind the kids, look, we're all out here to have fun. We're out here for one last game. Let's not do anything to make ourselves look bad here.
They're going to go for 2 because it changes in this division. Runs worth 2. The field goal point is worth 1.
That's right. Coach Hanley told me that last time I did an ACY game.
Wishbone formation, hands off. Got the block from Richardson.
And not able to get in. Great stand-up tackle there by the linebacker.
You got the North 6.
Yes. No, that's not. It's the North. North is up 6-0 with 6:17 left to go here in the second quarter. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors here. The following companies that have made sure that these games were paid for: Doug Connor Inc., Crickets, Bragg's Roll-Off Dumpster, DePenta Construction, Cruisin' Gold Wheels, Tires, and Service. All of these companies are tremendous at what they do, and their support of youth and prep sports is greatly appreciated. We here at BSN ask that you support these companies, because in doing so, you are supporting BSN and local sports. All of the information has been floating across the top of your screen all day long, from 6U flag all the way to right here.
Yeah. If you need a dumpster roll off, call Mr. Jeff Bragg. He'll get it right out to you either the same day or the next day. If you're looking for some gift cards for a car enthusiast, give Cruisin' Gold Mark Carfeld a call out there. Let them know you heard it right here on BSN. They got good deals going on at Cruisin' Gold, and your loved ones would love a Cruisin' Gold gift card. And if you're working at your house and you need some new driveway material, Doug Connor Inc. is your hook up on that. And the Prima Construction, they build some good houses and everything. So thank you all to them. And thank you to each and every one of the sponsors we have had all year long on any given broadcast here on BSN. And without their support and giving back to us where we can come out here and broadcast these games, it does a full circle, folks. If you support them, they support us, and we can come out here for these kids.
Here we go. The North set to kick off. 6:17 left to go here in the second quarter. North leads 6-0. That is a beautiful kick. They got to pick it up.
Taken by number 1 of the South, wrapped up by T.J. Ross of West Melbourne.
T.J. Ross wraps up number 1, Jaheim Lewis at a Fort Pierce Orange.
Good sportsmanship there by T.J. helping him up.
Again, crickets, you see Martin there says he plays good pool there. So
Oh yeah, they got pool league. They got they actually got a bluegrass band every other Wednesday night. If you're into a little bluegrass, the Possums up there, and they have an excellent on Wednesday nights. A country fried steak, mashed potatoes, and corn for $10. You can't go wrong.
No, that that sounds like a great Wednesday night.
And one of the cheapest places for drinks, adult beverages in town. Kelly Benninger does a fine job at that establishment and gives back to the community as much as he can, and just like to thank him for his support. And if you need any food or anything, give Crickets a call. They do big orders for your holiday parties.
Okay.
That's my second go-to place. First is my Hooters for wings, and second's Cricket. So, I mean, I can't go wrong. And those are my two choices. And if they don't have wings and if they're out, you better go find a chicken somewhere. I'm going to go steal my sister's chicken, and she ain't going to like me too much.
6:09 left to go here in.
And what do we got?
All right, here we go.
Well.
And I tell you, right now.
Okay, gotcha. White hat, and I want to make sure. White hat Damon McGill. He is one of the best in the business, and he will let you go. But the moment you get out of line, he do exactly. I've seen him do it many times. He will stop the game. One team to one sideline, one team to one sideline. Head coach, let's come have a powwow. This is the last powwow we're gonna have, or someone gets thrown, and guess what? I'm in the stripes, so it ain't gonna be me. And you know what? And again, he's one of the best. I'm glad I get to work with him with 7v7. I've got to know him a little bit on a personal level, and he's a great friend to myself. He's helped me with a lot of rule explanations, and truthfully, a great guy to have. And right now, and his daughter, who's a clock operator, says, "Great dad." And you know what? I believe it. I've had a couple conversations as I'm not a dad, but you pick and poke around good people that you feel you get that energy from, and great guy to have a conversation with.
That's a shout out to my all-star DJ up here. In case you didn't know, everybody an all-star today.
This whole crew here is a great crew. You have Damon the White Hat. You got Tony Green out here.
Everybody from Melbourne out here.
6:09 left to go here in the second quarter. And right now you're going to have another conference with referees talking to teams as well. And now Coach referee Damon Calvin Valsey, Miss Chris.
What about the West by God?
Yeah. And right now, Damon's just told the head coaches, now everything I just told you, you go tell your teams and you go lay down the law. Because if I got to start laying down the law, people will be ejected. We're all here for fun. We're all here to compete, and we'll have one last football game, fellas. Let's not jeopardize it by doing something dumb.
No, you're absolutely correct on that, Caleb.
I'm sorry for going on that rant, but
no, you're absolutely correct. I agree with you, 100%.
I'm very passionate about defending a referee when they're in the right, because referees get criticized so much. But anyway, back to the game.
Deep. Vero drops back.
And he's back. Oh, man, wide open, and he overthrows him.
Wow, he has a wide open receiver that was overthrown. Daryl, who's the quarterback?
That's what I'm trying. I got my eyeballs on him. These blue jerseys.
That was a beautiful ball thrown. It was just overthrown.
To me, I seen a 4, but I could be wrong. Yeah, it is 4. 4's at quarterback.
All right, so that's Kenneth Dawson out of Vero Beach, who's in at quarterback.
And a little draw.
Oh, that was a beautiful play call. Spread them out, come in with the halfback draw.
Wrapped up by number 9 of the Cocoa Tigers.
Number 9, that's Braden Teeter.
And that's going to be Teeter.
There's another 2 Teeters coming through the system.
Man, every time you say Teeter, I think of Varsity Blues. And they were a receiver too, and the Cocoa and the high school player's a receiver.
Huh.
Hold up.
Up. Someone just got tossed from a sideline.
I tried to tell y'all about this white man. I'm telling you, one of the nicest persons you want to meet, but I tell you, when he says enough, it's enough. I believe somebody has just got ejected.
Somebody's got tossed from the sideline, and again,
Man, this is an all-star game. It's supposed to be fun.
It's supposed to be fun. It's an all-star game. And the snap. He throws. Has a man.
Nice catch
wow.
And that was a rifle
Way to climb the ladder and go grab that one.
from the quarterback.
there. Vero to Vero there.
All right, so the quarterback we know is number 4.
13 was a receiver.
Kenneth Dawson, the quarterback.
That's going to be Dawson.
And Chauncey Stovall with the reception.
And Stovall with the reception here.
That was again, beautiful ball, and way to go grab it by Stovall, climbing the ladder for that one.
All right, we're about at the 40 or 39-yard line. Another draw play.
Oh, he cuts it back to the left.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Still on his feet.
man, if he would have stayed up on his feet, he had him tackled for maybe a short or no gain.
And instead, he dodges the dive, and the running back will pick up a nice gain of about 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming up.
Or you may cause your team.
4.5 minutes left to play here in the second quarter.
Good senior division contest, 14 and under game going on right now.
Doors open.
And a give underneath, Poon jab. Big old Poon jab all over him. He's wanting to eat out there.
Fired up out there.
3rd and 2 coming up for the South. Oh, they're going to say
It's going to be 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 here for the South, and the South is all right. So, and there you go. There is no favorites. If Damon feels you've taken it too far, you're going to get sent to the sideline, and that's what that was. That was you're getting sent to the sideline. Go cool off.
And Cash from West Melbourne just checks in the ball game. 3rd and 2 for the South.
And the snap. Handoff. And he's absolutely.
And that defensive line right there.
Yep.
Number 8, Cash Luther, and number 55 of the Melbourne Chargers.
That's Isaiah Danclair.
That's going to be a loss of 2 yards on the play. It's going to make it 4th and 4.
4th and 4. Now there's a long time to go in this ball game. I would punt and pin the north deep,
but that's if you have a punter. That's if you have someone who can punt.
That's true.
2.5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter.
Any vendors still out here?
Snap. Dawson fires. He's got a man wide open and drops it right in the breadbasket. Cut back. He could go all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Southside.
That was a good play call. Got open.
And the bounce house Selly. But do you notice the coach even ran down and said, hey, celebrate with your teammates. Celebrate with your teammates.
Have we seen that one the Minnesota Vikings did yet? Yeah. White girls.
No, we have not seen that. We've seen the bowling ball celebration.
Yeah.
Daryl, did you happen to catch the number on that receiver?
No, I did not, sir. When I was turning, I was looking into the black window, and I couldn't.
All right, I'm going to try to get you the number on that receiver because that was a beautiful catch and run, snap.
And a nice tackle one-on-one by number 2 of the Cocoa Tigers.
That's number 2. That's Raylan Clark. And guess what? We're all tied up, 6-6 here in Sebastian. You got to go.
Fresh catch is sold out. They left.
Oh, fresh catch out of here, huh?
I don't know. I may need to get an order of Honey's Wings put in before they head out of here. Please.
We're trying to get an order of wings from Honey's up here from BSN.
Coach.
All right.
Sports Network.
Hey, Coach Tawn will get your food. He got me food in the Super Bowl.
Order of wings from my main man, Caleb downtown. Caleb Brown.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Before you sell out, make sure you got some for BSN, Brevard Sports Network. I tell you, great exposure throughout our county.
And so here comes the south side, and here comes the rain. Another heavy douse of it. That is a beautiful kick.
Good kick.
And
Taking about the 15. Wrapped up by number 1 and
wrapped up by number 1. That's Paul Woods of Cocoa.
and number 10 was the returner.
Number 10 on the return. Bada boom. Deontay Williams of the Fort Pierce Orange.
Don't forget about Matt's Italian Ice, along with the seafood peanuts and the $10 special. 2 hot dogs with a lemonade. Can't beat that.
Wow, that rain's really coming in with the wind.
Yeah, it is.
And it's not a hard rain. It's just that mist rain.
It's an annoying miss is what it is.
Yeah.
Everybody had a good day, huh?
Snap, handoff, and
He's trying to get outside.
that Southside defense has been aggressive all night.
Ball carrier is number 21.
Ball carrier number 21, that's Taquez Harris.
And 72, wrapping him up, was one of the first ones in there.
One of the first ones on there, 72, Jaden Carter.
And what Coach BP always says, when his line ain't blocking, were you guys turning around and taking Polaroids?
Tied up at 6 with 1:26 left to go. Don't be shocked to see. Actually, no, nah. Billy's a lot smarter than that. He's not going to try to take a shot.
I don't. Nah.
With the weather being the way it is, I don't see it. If we're talking dry football, I agree with you.
What we got down wise here?
Second down.
Second
down, but I don't know. The way this mist is coming, you really don't want to.
He's got the wind towards back. I mean, it's kind of coming across, but
again, that wet football is something else. Sends a man in motion. Oh, wow, already.
Man, that line was that north line's got to protect their quarterback because they ain't protecting the south is coming in like free range.
Well, and here's what happened. I just watched it back. Three of the 5 of them stood straight up. Daryl, we were both linemen. You stand straight up, you're finished.
Yep.
Very few linemen can stand straight up and still get their hands on good D linemen. And guess what? From the south side, those are all great D linemen.
I had to step up and play center my last season at West Melbourne back in 2000. I never played center in my life, and was I wore out.
Again, you stand up, guess what? You're done.
Oh yeah.
Football's a low man's game.
They coming with some heat. Caught by Taylor.
Beautiful job.
Hit by number 2.
Number 2 on the tackle. Taylor on the catch. That's Antoine Harrell out of Fort Pierce.
3rd and 4. It stayed in bounds and under a
Taylor
minute.
with the reception. Harrell on the tackle.
Coach BP ain't in a hurry. Like
no.
Yeah.
And there's the swing pass, and
just
he had to avoid a defender, but I'll tell you what, he had 2 receivers wide open downfield.
Yeah, if he would have caught that, he was.
But at the same time, he didn't really have time to set his feet.
No, he didn't.
The rush was right in his face, and he had to try to avoid a D lineman while trying to dump it off to the running back.
I know Coach Dan Hunger, who helped out with the line this week. I think they're going to get in the North behinds a little bit. And, you want to win this ball game, you guys, have the talent out there. You got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. But that South is bringing the heat.
Yes, they are. Here they come again.
And he's going to go deep.
And a good break-up pass there.
Number 2 on the awesome coverage. Hold up, let me.
10 for number 13.
That's Antoine Harrell on the pass coverage. And that time, though, the wide receiver there had to turn into a DB and knock that ball away.
Yep.
Because that almost looked like it was being thrown straight for an interception. And there's an injured player on the field. 19.9 seconds left to go in the first half. Coming up at halftime, absolutely nothing. As the rain or the heavy mist, because it's not rain, but it's not the faint mist that you're like, oh, whatever. It's a heavy annoyance mist.
Yeah. What I've seen, we were supposed to be cool for Christmas, but what I've been seeing is we might have a colder Christmas than up north this year.
I mean,
which I'm okay with.
I would say I'm okay with not sweating to death on Christmas. Opening up the house a little bit, let.
Hey, I just want me a Coach Hadley on my shelf. Like a Snoop on my stoop.
Oh Lord. Help me, help us, help us. Lord, help your date.
She ain't watching. Thank God, I don't think.
Yeah, you might have lost her if she was.
What we got going on here? Was that fourth down and we turned it over?
I believe that was a turnover on down, so 19.9 seconds.
Oh,
Wait.
Oh, they're brewing something up. They're going. They're going to take a shot at the end zone.
I mean, I personally wouldn't mind it. There has not been a game today that's had a total over 19 points today.
Wow.
Really? We've had 12-6. We've had 12-7.
I think it was 18 in the 10 and under Pee Wee division there.
Yeah, no, that was a combined score of 18.
Because I tuned in, I seen that, I'm like, holy cow, that was a
all day it's been low score defensive struggles.
wow.
Yeah, Southside's got something planned here on offense. 19.9 seconds left to go. 2 receivers down to the bottom of your screen, 2 receivers to the top. And the snap. Missed the handoff, and they were trying to use that to set something up.
Yeah, and they take another timeout. And also, too, they only had a week of practice, 4 days.
Correct.
And if you don't show up but to one practice, like a lot of the kids, there's some that only showed up to one practice, and that's on multiple,
Correct.
teams. And if you can't show up at least to 2 or 3 practices, you can't get no scheme down. You can't get rhythm down.
Well, see, here's what I think they were doing. I think they're trying to outthink the north side here. Oh, they took a timeout, so they're planning something deep. Hand it off.
Yeah.
And then the next play you followed up with, that's your shot. But
Twins up top, twins down below.
And look at that. Takes the short.
And big hit by number 22, Jace Richardson.
And who was that receiver?
Number 2 was the receiver.
They've got to try to get a snap off now. And that's it. That's halftime with your score. 6-6 all tied up. Daryl, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Caleb.
And good luck tonight.
I appreciate it.
All right, folks, we'll be back in about 10 minutes here on the Brevard Sports Network. All right, everybody, welcome to the back to the Brevard Sports Network as we continue the last game of the day. Oh, I agree. That South defensive line is playing ball tonight. All right, I'm going to unplug you. There we go. Okay. Set to do some kicking. South is kicking to the north, as almost has been the whole rest of the day. And there's a deep kick, and here comes the north. He's got some room down the sideline. Makes a couple people miss. We're all tied up here at 6. Final game of the day. And there's an unsportsmanlike being called on the north. Again. Oh. My bad. I was told it was a holding. I heard a ref having a conversation with somebody on the sideline, and that's where I got unsportsmanlike from. False start on the offense, so that'll make it 1st and 15. And right now, the North is not coming out to the start they needed. Sends a man in motion. Snap. Fires. He's got a man wide open. It's caught. It's going to be a foot race. Can he beat it? He will be tracked down from behind inside the 20-yard line. North All-Stars on the move. I believe that was number 4 who caught that. Number 5 on the reception. That's Corbin Taylor out of Cocoa. That was a gorgeous pass and a gorgeous catch and run. Now they come into that wishbone look. Handoff. And there's Matt Young. Young barking through tackles. Bada boom. Into the end zone. Touchdown. North. There was no the celebration was everyone coming and touching his helmet. I mean, of course, then again, this is a Billy Palmer team. I wouldn't expect anything truly celebration-wise. Oh yeah, and you know what else says Billy? The no selling. Hey, we barely got out of that first half. We're coming down to business. As they go for the point after. Arthur cuts it up, and Arthur meets that D-line. That D-line has not been playing all night. It's 12-6. North leads with 8:38 left to go. The North went in and made some corrections, and I promise you, that was not a joyful halftime. There was some motivational pep talks, and there was some whoo. I guarantee you that Northside coaching staff got in, tore in to their team. Yes, they want to have fun, but let's be real. Everyone on that coaching staff and everyone on that team wants to win. There is competitive nature in every one of those athletes. I promise you, that halftime was not fun like we've seen some others. Someone wants to go out on top. And there's the kickoff. Straight down the middle. And there's a tackle. Number 30 on the tackle. Number 30 is Julian Baxter of the Chargers. And here comes that south side offense. Three receivers bunched up to the bottom of your screen. The snap. Fires. He's going, taking a shot. The receiver wants pass interference. Teeter on the coverage. Number 0 in the backfield with him. 3 receivers bunched to the bottom of your screen. Hand off to number 0, who can't get anywhere. That was number 56 there, one of the first ones there on the tackle. That's Ashton Simmons out of the Chargers organization. It's going to bring up 3rd and 13 here. Fires a dart over the middle, and it's nearly caught. 2 receivers tried to catch it, and that's what made the incompletion happen. So 4th and long, and you're going to see the punting unit. And the punt is blocked. And again, 1st and 10 North in great field position. And again, you know, we saw it kind of in the NFL last week. The only time it changes possession is if it goes past the line of scrimmage. And we saw that cost a team last week in the NFL. And Palmer calling over his offense. See if I can pick out who the quarterback is. Snap, rolling. Turns the corner. He's got some running room, and that's going to be a late hit. There were so many flags. I thought I saw Coach Hadley throw a flag from up here in the booth. So that's going to be personal foul. Damon's going to Damon's taking the player over to a coach and saying, "You talk to your player." Actually, what Damon's doing, and again, I'm pointing the camera at him, not to talk about the player, but again, Damon as a referee brings the player over to coach, so there's no misinterpretation of what's being said, and explaining, all right, here's why this is happening. Snap. Fires. Oh, my gosh. He just caught that football one-handed. Yes, he did. Number 12. That's Brandon Taylor out of West Melbourne. Yep. Won 100%. Brandon Taylor out of West Melbourne. That's play of the day right there. Don't be shocked you see that one posted up separately on BSN at some point tomorrow as play of the day, because wow. And I'll check. That happened at the 1 hour, 26 minute mark. I got it. 1 hour, 26 minutes. Because that was wow. Point after attempt is no good, but the North has cracked. And again, Trenton Washington is the quarterback. Washington threw that one where that's either going incomplete or the fantabulous grab that happened. So that was Trenton Washington to number 12, Brandon Taylor. My goodness. And now that miss comes rolling back in. And there's the kickoff. That's a great solo tackle going down there, making a play. Number 21 on that tackle. That's Taquez Harris. Harris going down and making the play on special teams. Yeah, actually, you know what? Devon Taylor says that's got to be Co, because there was a catch made by number 5, Corbin Taylor. That was so. You know what? We may have co plays of the day tomorrow on BSN. Because that's right. Because Taylor made himself a real nice grab too in that first half. I just got to go back and find the timestamp for it. If someone wants to help me out with that, that would be great. Oh, my. Yep. So the North picks up a personal foul. That's going to be 15 yards. First and 10. Start of the third quarter, got it. All right. And the ball is going to be spotted at the 47-yard line here. If at the end of the game, if you can go back and find the timestamp for me, I'll go collect the clip. If you can just send us the timestamp in the BSN Messenger, I will make sure it's up. Intercepted. Number 30 on the run back. Number 30. It's a foot race. Pick 6. Number 30, let me get that young man's name. That's Julian Baxter out of the Chargers. Julian Baxter on the pick 6. Thank you very much. I will put that at. They're going to be co-plays of the day. The one catch there by number 5, and then the one-handed grab there. Thank you very much. I meant no disrespect but I mean these plays are being made, and I'm not going to lie. It's a really long day. I've been here since 6U flag, so some thoughts slipped my memory. Thank you very much. That play will get the appreciation it deserves too. Julian Baxter with a pick 6. Gosh, there's been a lot of great plays today. But yes, the Taylor catch and then Punjab getting the handoff. Two flags on the play there. Nah, I'm not going to charge. We don't charge to do that. That's going to create content for us tomorrow. Like I said, those 2 catches. So, but again, thank you for reminding me about that one, because that play needs to get will be highlighted too with it. All right, so there was a motion penalty called on the North. 24-6, and they're going for the extra point here. And right now the South coach is not happy. And yeah, wait a minute. So, come on. I get it. There was talk on social media, but it was all supposed to be in good fun. This is supposed to be a thing for the kids. Wow. Number 6 of the South. Deontay Miles Jr., who laid that hit on Punjab. And that's not something you ever see. And it's 24-6. North side up. Well, Derek, I'm still of the belief that youth sports should be for the kids, not the adults involved. Not it should be for the kids. And if I get hate for that, well then, bump it. But I also got people up here in the press box I think would agree with that statement. Youth sports should be for the kids, not the adults, not the adult egos. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. No, I know. It doesn't always happen, but I will always fight that fight. As someone who's, I mean, look, if I'm being real, found my niche covering youth sports, I always have tried to keep that it is for these kids. There's a snap, handoff, and look at how did he spin out of that tackle? He spun out of that first tackle. I don't know how he did that. And he's a little slow getting up. But he got up on his own, and so he's going to stay in there. That's toughness here. 4:54 left to go here in the fourth quarter. North up 24-6. And there's the sack. That was Punjab getting in there on the sack. Coming up on 4 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. He's going deep, and it's... Was that caught? Wow. That was number 1 on the reception. That's Jaheim Lewis on the reception. He's out of Fort Pierce. Hey now. Hey now. We don't tolerate that language in our chats. I will delete the comment. But we don't tolerate the cursing in our chats. Pushed out of bounds. Huh? I don't know. I So here we go. It's going to be flag on the play. Illegal substitution on the defense. But no, we don't tolerate F-bombs being dropped in our chat. So I deleted your comment. I'm going to let you stay on the live, but, you know. I get it. You can passionately argue. We just ask for no cussing in our chats. We are a family-friendly channel. And incomplete. And now you're starting to get more of that heavy rain. There's that handoff up the middle. Punjab in there on the tackle. Second and 11. Ball slips through the fingers. Ball still on the ground. Recovered by the south side. And we got 8 seconds left to the third quarter. Ticking down. Incomplete pass, and that will do it for the third quarter with your score. North 24, South 6, and it will start over with the North getting possession to start the fourth quarter right here on the Brevard Sports Network. Start of the fourth quarter for the North, and that pass deflected. And the South is still bringing that blitz. Sends a man in motion. Gives it on the handoff, puts it right in his belly, and wow. Wow, what a tackle. That was number 85 on that tackle. That was Isaiah Lockhart out of Vero Beach. Wait a minute. Okay. So instead of giving them second and really long, they'll just take the third and long. And okay. And he readjusted that. He caught that and then had to re-catch it again. He will be just short of a first down. That's number 30 on the reception. That's Julian Baxter. And he's coming off gingerly. check that. That was number 20. It's Caleb Brown from the Chargers organization. There's a toss and a halfback pass. Pass is broken up, incomplete. So that will be a turnover on downs for the North. South will take over here. 8:38 left to go in the game. Fires. Pass is incomplete. I like that no call. Look, the receiver was running. They were hand checking each other. As soon as the receiver realized the ball was overthrown, he stopped. And the defender ran into the back of him. There's no reason for a call there. It's just what happens when a car brake checks you and you run into him. I mean, what's going to happen? Good no call. The parents want a flag. That was a good no call by this referee. Good. Now have a safe night. And there's a slips out of a tackle. That'll bring up third down here for the South. Have a safe night, Daryl. It was good to have you on earlier. There's a snap, drops back, steps up, fires. Shot down the sideline, overthrows the receiver, incomplete. And that's going to bring up fourth down now. Fourth and about 8. The South is trying to play long game here. The South is trying to get another score on the board and cut into this lead. It's a 3-score game, so I get it, but again, I'd like to thank all of the sponsors who have made today happen and got these games paid for. I'll shout him out after this play. There's the handoff. And he's fighting forward. He's going to be stopped short, though. So that's going to be a turnover on downs. Brevard Sports Network would like to thank the following sponsors for making sure that today's games in the ACYAA Youth All-Star Games are paid for. The following companies are Doug Connor Inc., Crickets, Bragg's roll-off dumpster. DePenta Construction, and Cruise in Gold Wheels, Tires, and Service. All of the companies are tremendous at what they do, and the support of youth and prep sports is greatly appreciated. We here at BSN ask you to support those companies because in supporting them, you're supporting us and local sports. All of the information has been flashing across the screen all day long. Please support the local companies that support BSN. As Daryl said, you support the local companies, they support us and allow us to give these kids the platform that these kids and programs deserve. Here comes the North. Washington drops, fires. Washington taking a shot, and it's caught. Double coverage. Number 20. That is Caleb Brown for the Chargers. I didn't know I could be two places at once. Trent Washington. By the way, I'm just kidding. That Caleb Brown is way cooler than I'll ever be. Matthew Young trying to run up against four defenders. It doesn't usually go well. Mr. Bruno, you can go. Goodbye. It's going to be second and goal from the 10-yard line. 6 minutes left to go in this one. And it looks like the North will make it 4-2 on the day. Play action, fires, and incomplete. Great coverage. That ball just a bit high. Trenton Washington in the gun. This is third and goal. Rolling out. Fires. Incomplete. It's going to bring up fourth and goal from the 10. Fires. And a comeback catch. Touchdown, North. That's number 21 on the reception. Taquez Harris on the touchdown grab. Oh. Well, okay, so it's Jaquez. I've been calling it Tyquez all game because that's how it's written here on the roster. Fine. Quez. Quez, there. Uh-huh. Point after setting up. 30-6. 5:12 left to go. Fires. Intercepted.
So with 5:12 remaining in the ball game, the north side comes out of the half flying to a 24-point lead here. As we wind it down here in the fourth quarter.
And the mist has reappeared. Seems like every time the North has scored in this game, the mist, here comes the mist. Heavier than it once was. Another player, coach, having a talk with a referee. And that's another someone thrown off a sideline. We've had a relatively clean day today up until this game. Huh? Oh. Got it. Just this is supposed to be a fun, competitive day for the kids. Ain't really about the coaches. It's supposed to be an all-star game for the kids. I agree. That was a great catch. Way to adjust on the football. And this is not what this needed to turn into. This is not what it needed to turn into.
And that'll do it. That ought to be it. That's it. That's it for the day.
And what was a great day of football.
The ACY All-Star game has turned into this. That's it. I'm out of here. And if I was the referees, I'd be out of here too. Nothing to talk about.
That's all right, folks. Look, I think that about wraps up our coverage. I appreciate everyone who hung out with us today. Coach Hadley, it was always a pleasure.
I got your number, man. If you ever in Cocoa, you need anything, just hit
Hey,
me up, man.
absolutely.
Put your order in. I'm gonna see if they come out there with your wings.
Hey, thank you. Again, thank you to everyone. Thank you to the sponsors. Hold on. I want to make sure the sponsors get thanked. Doug Connor Incorporated, Crickets, Bragg's, Roll Off Dumpster, DePenta Construction, and Cruisin' Gold Wheels, Tires, and Service. Thank you to the sponsors who made sure. Thank you to the sponsors who made today possible. I had a great day broadcasting all day today. And you know what? With that, we're done. All right, this is divulged into